So at the back of me over here, I've got my speakers over there, and down over here, if you guys can see, I've got a mixer over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I record my DJ set. I just worked this out yesterday, so let's get into it. Down here I have my Behringer mixer, and I'm going to use a USB cable to go into my computer, and then I'm going to be using Sony Vegas Pro, which is the project that will be recording my set. And I have my controller over there, which I'm going to be using, and a bunch of other cables which I'll show you. And I'm going to show you guys how I set up everything so that it records into Sony Vegas Pro. Over here we have a 1/4" jack, and over here we have a 3.5mm jack, and then we have a USB cable, and this will go into the mixer, while this will go into the laptop. And I'm going to show you how that's connected. So I'll take this and plug it in, straight in, plug it in. So this goes in to the laptop, and once it's in, I'll take this end and plug it into the mixer. I'll bring you guys close so you guys can see it. Now we're going to take this end and we're going to plug it in to the back of the Behringer mixer. Now I'm going to explain to you guys a reason why you shouldn't do it and why you should do it, right? So what that means is why you shouldn't record with the Behringer mixer and why you should record with the Behringer mixer. So when I plug everything in with the Behringer mixer, the master channel is making hiss noise. Now that hiss noise can go into the recording, and that's why you shouldn't do it. So the next thing you want to do is you want to get an XLR cable to phono, and I'm going to go out of my mixer. I'm going to go out of my mixer into the controller, so I'm going to do it anyway. Either way, it works. But I'll connect my controller to the mixer because I'm going to be recording my set. So the audio is going to go into the mixer, and then from the mixer it will go into the laptop. So what you want to do now is on your laptop. So like I've said before, always use Velcro tie to tie your cables. To wrap your cables, I use Velcro tie. This is the Velcro tie that was provided for me with the cable, so I use it. So I'm gonna take this end of the cable and plug it in, and then I have XLR cables over here which I'm going to use and plug it into the mixer. I'm going to show you right here. To get this end, red for the right and the white for the left. So going like this, and we plug in this one right here. Put this on the table, and then I'll carry this one and plug it in to the mixer over there. I'm going to show you the mixer. So I'm going to plug this end into the mixer. So I'll plug it into 2 and 3. So this goes straight into the mixer, and the other one goes straight into the mixer. And then I have an XLR cable at the back over here. This cable, this red cable that I'm showing you, is going all the way to the speakers. So when I finish connecting everything up, I'll turn the speakers on last. So I've connected my laptop to the controller, and I'm using the old version of, I'm still using DJ Intro. I know there's a new version of Serato DJ Lite. There's the Serato DJ Lite, but I'm using Serato DJ Intro. I don't think they make those softwares anymore. They don't make Serato DJ Intro, but I'm still using this. It still works, and I'm using it with my Mixtrack Pro. So now I'm gonna open up Sony Vegas Pro. There are other programs that you can use like Audacity and other programs, but I'm using Sony Vegas Pro. If you don't know what Sony Vegas Pro is, I'm not sponsored by them anyway, and I'm not sponsored by Serato or Numark. So Sony Vegas Pro is an editing software, is a video and audio production editing software, and is what most YouTubers, like all the big YouTubers, use to edit their videos as well. And it's a great program. I know there are other good programs like Adobe Premiere, which is industry standards, and there's Final Cut Pro. For those people who use Mac, there's Final Cut Pro. I don't like using Macs, to to be honest. I prefer PC to Mac. Yeah. So I'm gonna open up the software and I'm gonna show you guys Sony Vegas Pro. I'm gonna be showing you guys from the camera, right? So I'm gonna show you guys from the camera. I'm not gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna show you guys from the camera. So I've opened up Sony Vegas Pro, which is here. It's on the screen over here. I'm not sponsored by Sony Vegas Pro. I'm not sponsored by them. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna left click and I'm gonna open a audio track. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here, aim for recording. Then I'm gonna press OK. And then you see this recording level. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug the jack cable. This is the jack cable. Plug it into my phone. I'm doing this with one hand. Plug this into my phone. Then I'm gonna go on YouTube. Open up YouTube. And then I'm gonna look for music to play. We're gonna choose no copyright music for the purpose of this video. So I've selected track, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the mixer, which is at the back over here. Switch it on, and then I'm gonna turn up the volume. You guys can't hear this, but I want you guys to check. I'm gonna leave this video recording. I want you guys to look at the levels. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the mixer up, this channel here, and then I'm gonna come over here, right, and on the mixer I'm gonna press main, and I'm gonna press solo. And you can see the levels on Sony Vegas Pro, which is quite loud, but when you turn the levels all the way up, right, it's gonna give you hiss noise. You can see it's going, as I'm moving the fader, the levels is going up and down. As I turn it all the way up, it's gonna give you hiss noise. So what you want to do is, that's too loud. You want to bring it down. Now that's okay, but you're still gonna get hiss noise. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring all the way down. Because when you bring all the way down, you hear less hiss noise. Then what I'm gonna do is, I can do it on here. I'm gonna open up the mixer on Sony Vegas Pro. As you can see, you can check the levels. I'm gonna boost that right up, and the master level as well. Master level goes all the way up. And afterward, I'm gonna boost the audio as well after I finish recording. So we're gonna check that recording. So what I did is I'm recording it into the computer, and then I'm gonna show you guys how it sounds like when it's done recording. So it's recording now, and I'm gonna show you guys how it sounds like when it's done recording. It's almost done recording. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it from here. So we're gonna remove the USB cable out. Boom. I'm gonna press done on the computer. You guys can't see it, but I'm gonna check the recording. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to switches and click normalize. You guys look, there's a little waveform over here. You might not be able to see it on the screen, but there's a little waveform over here. And what you have to do with Sony Vegas Pro is you have to turn it all the way up so that the waveform shows. Then you bring it back down, and then it records. But if you listen to it, you can hear the hiss noise at the beginning. Now it's distorted. That sounds okay. It's coming out from the laptop speakers. It sounds okay. So that's how I record my set, my DJ set over. That's how I'm gonna record it. I left the laptop on, so it's on low battery. That's how I'm gonna record my DJ set. I might be making like short little videos on that. I'm gonna make a video on the mix.